Just gonna stop you. Battery's running out.
Should we change it?
Battery.
Hello and welcome back to PopVulture. My name's Cole.
My name's Az.
And we've come back with another review for you. Zootropolis.
Zootopia.
Zootropolis.
Zootopia.
Dunno, whatever you want.
I'm English!
It's Zootropolis over here, like with Grimsby, Brothers Grimsby, we had that kind of problem.
We're on a tangent of seeing films which can't make us mind up what it's
Pretty
called.
much, yeah. We didn't drive to review it just because we thought it would be easier, and also we didn't have access to the GoPro this weekend. So
we teleported to the cinema and teleported back to do this.
exactly. So you just have to put up with our faces sitting down, chatting.
And not moving anywhere, there's no movement. It's got some lights now.
I know.
How about that?
I tried to make
Spangly.
So, right off the bat, the one thing I will say about the film is visually
Splendiferous.
impeccable. Like literally, Disney have a habit of creating worlds. They are the kings and queens of world building. As displayed, obviously, Big Hero 6 was phenomenal. The San Francisco, obviously, that was front loaded because that had source material, but they completely changed that. They made it their own.
Yeah, they made it their own completely.
It takes place in Zootopia or Zootropolis. Doesn't really matter which.
Zoo place.
And there's different zones in this one city. It's almost as if they've sort of created each world.
Like New York,
Yeah,
but for animals.
but for animals, and it's amazing.
You can tell a lot of like heart and effort went into
So much
building this
time.
world.
Yeah, in the documentary or the behind-the-scenes clip that I watched, they said we couldn't have made this film any other time. I know that this film's been in development for years.
It's amazing how, obviously, because of the type of films that they are, obviously being fully animated, these films can gestate for so long.
Yeah.
You know, and just sit in development because, you know, at the end of the day, I mean, just look at it. There's so much time and effort goes into it.
So much detail and like minute detail as well.
Yeah,
obviously, we saw it, but I'm looking forward to seeing it again, so
Yeah.
that I can try and pick apart like just tiny little subtle things that are in there. We don't want to mention any spoilers, but this film's pun game is strong.
Yes,
like,
I'm
right down to like the shop names and things like that. There's so much humour in.
So clever.
So clever.
So clever.
And obviously it's Disney, so you expect it to be like that, and it does. It completely runs with it. And the humour is, I wouldn't say it's non-stop. Like it's an emotional roller coaster of a movie, as you expect any kind of Disney movie to be. From the outset, though, the one thing that gets me is the characters. The character build-up is phenomenal. Like I was emotionally invested.
Yeah, same from the get-go. I mean,
from the get-go.
You know, the whole opening section is like exposition galore.
Yeah.
But
I guess
I didn't feel like it was too much.
Opening of the movie, the only character that is really established is Judy, who is our protagonist. She's a little rabbit. She's in a family of 280 something. But she's got big dreams. She grows up on a farm. All she wants to be is a police officer. She's constantly told by her family that
you'll never do it. You know, we're rabbits. We're
farmers. We're carrot farmers.
We make carrot. Aha!
The film's about
following your dreams,
and
you know, and making it to the big times. About her journey through that.
It is about her journey, sort of establishing herself. In a world that doesn't quite accept her. Doesn't quite accept a rabbit as a policeman. In terms of the character development, in terms of how emotionally invested you do get, all credit has to go to the voice cast.
Literally, like names galore.
Spot on. It is names galore, but like it's names. The main characters are played by names that you may have only ever heard or seen in passing. Jason Bateman, obviously.
He's in quite a bit these days, isn't he?
Yeah. You know? Arrested Development, obviously. Hated Hancock.
Yes, that's what I meant.
With Charlize Theron and Will Smith.
Yeah.
And also in the main protagonist role, you've got Jennifer Goodwin, who plays Snow White in Once Upon a Time.
I didn't know any about her.
No. Well, she's only really been in a few things. Some people might know her as one of the main characters, one of the many main characters in He's Just Not That Into You. Again, she also plays Snow White in Once Upon a Time. She crops up in a few things, but I think Disney, obviously similarly to Marvel's casting, have never really failed to sort of put somebody up to the task that they know is going to do a good job.
Yeah, exactly. That's where they got it right with this. Is the voice acting feels very natural.
Oh, so
like
natural.
The characters are real.
Yeah.
You know, like that. So natural. It's like it's not like I'm listening to Jason Bateman. You know, it's like I'm listening to a talking fox.
But on top of that, you've also got some heavy hitters in there. So you've got J.K. Simmons. In not exactly the largest role in the world, but he's in there.
Yeah. I mean, Idris Elba.
Idris Elba, yeah.
Idris Elba, like...
Who is...
He has an imposing voice, that man.
He plays an imposing character in this as well.
He does, yeah. Do you know what my favourite bit was, though, of the whole film? What? It's the humour.
Yeah.
Because being a 25-year-old man, you could probably think going to a film like this, you're not going to be really that entertained. No. But being... Obviously, I like Big Hero 6 and Wreck-It Ralph anyway, so knowing the studio had done stuff like that, kind of took for granted that I was going to like this film anyway. But he was just so great. Like, not even
phenomenal.
Because kids can enjoy a lot of it.
No, exactly.
And there's a lot of stuff which is great for adults in there too.
Oh, hugely. But there's a lot of quite dark undertones to the movie as well.
Yeah, I mean the whole
thing. You know, it's a funny movie, but at the same time, it
has a really light-hearted, fluffy exterior, but the interior of it,
you've got a very strong moral, a very strong sort of metaphoric message, which is equality.
Equality, big time.
But it doesn't slap you in the face with it. It sort of knows what it's saying, but it doesn't pander.
I mean, you know it's there, obviously. I mean, it's obvious enough to have panda. There's no pandas in this film. That's a different franchise.
We don't talk about that. And in terms of overall sort of opinion on the movie as a whole, it's pieced together so well that it's actually, as I've already said, I can't physically wait to go and see it again. No. Because it's just so enjoyable for so many reasons.
It's great. I mean, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people our age who enjoy like Big Hero 6 and Wreck-It Ralph and stuff. And this is going to be one of those films, 100%.
Oh yeah.
100%.
There's so much involved in this, from the sort of the visuals, from the characters,
the story, the underlying message.
It's obvious the amount of time, the amount of effort that's gone into this film is a testament to how great it actually is.
Do you have anything that you didn't like?
The one thing that I didn't really like, but I also didn't really understand and kind of drew me out of the movie, was the regionalisation. Obviously, we've already covered the fact that it's called Zootropolis in the UK, but it's called Zootopia in the US. I was a little bit confused as to why that was, and in terms of reason...
See, I was confused, because obviously I didn't clock this, but you did. That you clocked, obviously, that they're dubbed over, saying Zootopia, which would have been, obviously, in the States.
That was the one thing that I was going to say drew me out of the movie. There are a few tiny moments, but quite glaring moments, where the animation obviously says Zootopia.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't actually notice it.
It's dubbed over with Zootropolis. They gave it a whole new name purely for the reason they thought it would test better with UK audiences under a different name.
I really don't get that.
Which I don't understand. That frustrated me more than anything. And
so, other than that,
glorious. All these different levels add up to a film that probably had more of an emotional impact on me than most of the films that I've seen this and last year.
Again, that is something Disney do so well.
So well. Whoever you are, if you're the same age as us, if you're older, if you've got kids, if you haven't, go and see this film, because
it's nice.
It is nice. And the amount of effort and the amount of time that the people that have sort of created this film have put in is very evident by the end result. And you can't sort of applaud it enough, other than just to go and just to spend your money on this film.
He's f***ing excited, everyone.
And have you guys really seen me?
No, not for a little while.
This is the first time on this channel that I've really...
On that note, though, score it.
Out of 88.
Out of 88.
85.
85?
85.
I'm surprised you gave it 85. I thought you were going to go full hill.
I'm not going to go 88.
You're not gonna go 88.
I've got that in my pocket still. I'm keeping it.
Keeping that, okay. Well, I was going to go 86, so...
Fair enough.
Well,
I'll boost it. I'll go up to 86.
We'll go 86. We'll give it the nudge. It's near perfection.
Are you going to throw it?
Yeah, I'll actually, I'm throwing scores in funky ways this week.
Exactly. If you like this video, if you like any of the stuff that we put out, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a comment. As always, our main concern at the moment is trying to reach out to as many people as we can, and the only way that we can do that is by the people that we have already subscribed and the people that we are already reaching sharing the video and being our friends, because we're all friends.
Plug us. We'll shamelessly plug ourselves. You shamelessly plug us too.
Exactly.
Let's all plug. Let's plug everything.
Speaking of plugs, you can reach us on social media. How can you reach us on social media?
You can get us at PopVulture Off on Twitter. and you can go to facebook.com/PopVulture.
Official.
Oh, it's official, isn't it? So that was our review. Thanks for watching again. How about you come back like the next time we do something? Subscribe, you'll see up here then when we're back.
And down here in the corner, just click that button, click the subscribe, that's all you need to do.
Do that. See you later,
See you in a bit.